Hello everyone. My topic of presentation is book review of Ideology of Good Governance and the Role of the Supreme Court in the Implementation of Good Governance. Overview and objective of this article. The article by Mr. Anurag Sharma provides a comprehensive exploration of the ideology and practical implications of good governance in India, focusing particularly on the role of the judiciary and Supreme Court. The central objective is to examine how good governance is embedded within the constitutional framework and how institutions like the judiciary play a vital role in its enforcement and realization. Now, summary of the article. The author defines good governance as an effective, transparent, and accountable government that operates within a constitutional framework to ensure citizens' rights and social economic justice. The concept of originated from World Bank report and encompasses democratic participation, rule of law, and responsible governance. Historical and conceptual foundation of this article, the term governance entitled Policy Discourse by the 1989 World Bank report, which emphasized political accountability, transparency, and institutional reform. The article traced the Indian roots of good governance to ancient scriptures like Arthashastra, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. The core principle of good governance. The article identifies essential characteristics such as transparency and accessibility of information, fairness in administration, and participation of citizens, protection of human dignity, administrative reform, and performance optimization, ethical leadership, and anti corruption measures. Legislative role. The legislature is tasked with enacting policies for public welfare and holding the executive accountable. Mechanisms like parliamentary question, motion, and audits are highlighted as tools to enforce responsible governance. Executive roles. The executive is described as central to implementation. Emphasis is placed on ethical leadership, transparency, responsiveness, administrative reform, and public engagement. Corruption, inefficiency are defined as major obstacles. Critical evaluation of this article speaking, we see strength. Comprehensive coverage. The article encompasses historical and constitutional, administrative, and institutional dimensions of good governance. Integrations of ancient and modern concepts. It effectively bridges ancient Indian judiciary with modern democratic framework. Judicially insight. The discussion on the judicial activism, the role of the PILs and Supreme Court intervention reflect contemporary realities and reforms. Weakness of this article. Re-judiciary and repeatment, over-dependence on judiciary, limited case analysis, lack of imperial data, suggestions and implementations. The article concludes with practical suggestions such as promoting public participation in governance, strengthening RTI and judicial activism, implementing uniform civil code, ensuring media independence and ethical standards, creating a stronger mechanism to reduce corruption, institutionalizing legislative and administrative accountability. Now, conclusion of this article. Anurag Sharma articles provide a well-rounded examination of good governance through a constitutional and judicial lens. It emphasizes the is required among the legislative, executive, and judiciary to uphold democratic value and public trust despite some repetitive implement elements and limited data usage. It is an insightful resources for understanding governance from both a legal and philosophical standpoints. Thank you.